will be done.
Run while you can.
As you say.
Let's have at it!
It is some kind of trap. What is that? A trap? Yes.
There is no hope for you now!
As you say. As you say. Where shall I head? As you say. Success!
Danger approach ahead.
As you say. It's really done. As you say. As you say.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
Very well. As you say. As you say. Yes. As you say. Very well.
What's up? I'm going to wear your Move up, favorite!
It will be done.
To me, I need help!
Yes. As you say. Very well. Of course. It will be done. Yes. Of course. As you say. Very well. Of course. As you say. Very well.
Is that for me?
Oh, marvelous.
It is some kind of trap. There we go. Task is finished. I am done.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall! It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia. No! I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
like to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming... Well...
What? Stop fussing with it. You'll make it worse.
It itches.
Yes, it's healing. Don't touch it.
But it's distracting. Can I rub it through the bandage? That's not really scratching.
Alistair, if you open that wound up, I'm not going to heal it again. You can just treat it yourself. And if it festers, weeping bloody pus, and burns like the flames of Andraste's pyre, don't come to me. All I'm going to say is, Alistair, didn't I tell you not to touch it?
It won't really fester, will it?
Why don't you try scratching and see?
I guess it doesn't itch so much now.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight? Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today he fights as champion for the royal Prince Balin against a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Aituken and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. The Grey Warden will face the notorious duo, the warrior caste Twin Terrors, now fighting as champions for Prince Balin, Miaja and Luke John.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
As you say. You should have fled. I knew we could not lose. Turn and run.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. So far, the Grey Warden has won the field, but victory is far from assured. Next to challenge that perfect record is Expeditionary Captain Roshan. Will he find Valos Atreides and defeat the Grey Warden?
It does me great honor to face you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
More foes approach. Surely you can do far better than that.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Better and better, Warden. I never would have guessed we could triumph over Captain Roshan. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiachet fought as King Bloadlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Grey Warden, choose your second, for now you face Lord Davianic Volney and Oliniv. Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
As you say. Of course.
The winner is the Grey Warden! You prove yourself a master of paired combat, Warden. I congratulate both you and your second. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Eoten Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him, the Grey Warden came from nowhere, cutting a swath through Orzammar's finest warriors. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well. It will be a pleasure seeing you fall.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
As you say.
I will not falter! Down you go!
the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then I am pleased to announce the Grey Warden as the winner of this memorial proving, the favorite of the ancestors. Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Yes.
Surely there are better uses for our time.
Yep. The waiting around part is awesome.
At your service.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was when...
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding, with that cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight, I am a very old woman, Alistair.
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable woman, Wynne. You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you are right. Or perhaps the memories of what happened there will be too strong for me to face.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, it's good to have someone that believes in me, so... Now, if I could only feel the same way myself, that would be something.
Grey Wardens endorse anarchy in Orzammar. Support Lord Harold.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Balin. A clear...
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks. Everyone in Orzammar agrees. You have done the city a great service. I promise as soon as I take the throne, I will send the troops you need. I was hoping you'd say that. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Branca? She is the only Paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A Paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged. So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not. You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
News of the hour. Grey Wardens approve of Lord Balin's plan to Orzammar questions Lord Balin's ability to win the throne without Grey Warden assistance.
It must have been very difficult for you and your mother, Morrigan, to live always hiding from the Chantry and its hunters.
Your pitying tone is as unwelcome as it is unnecessary, old woman. There was nothing difficult about our lives in the slightest.
But surely you must have drawn notice from time to time. No matter how powerful you claim to be, you would not wish the full attention of the Chantry.
Hunters did come into the wilds from time to time. They did not leave.
And the interest of the Chantry was never aroused. I find that difficult to believe.
I imagine you find many things difficult to believe. Your own preference for the leash you wear, for instance.
There are good reasons for the world to fear mages, even despite our best intentions.
Your best intentions, perhaps. Their fear concerns me not at all.
Enemies ahead!
Balin stooges! Your sodding pretender will ruin us! For Harrowmont!
As you said. As you said.
We have done well!
I'm only asking.
So, you were serious before when you said you wanted to help Branka, huh? I'm Ogren. I don't know if you remember. People seem to forget me these days. Or ignore. I forget which. I have. For all the sodding good it's done me. I'm the only one who still cares about her as a person. Everyone else thinks she's just a symbol they can leave in the deep roads where she can't offend anyone. I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck. You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caradon built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caradon's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years. If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Oh, blast it.
Uh-huh. By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift. That looks fine indeed. That looks fine indeed. Caradon's Cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig. Aye. Branka dug up some maps of the ancient Empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now. But near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig. I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Where to? Indeed.
Well, look what we have here. Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king.
More foes approach!
Care to partake of Ogren's fine homebrew? It's the drink of the gods.
Ale, is it? And I hope it's brewed hygienically?
Of course. I may not know clean from a beggar's ass when it comes to most things, but I don't mess around with my ale.
Very well, let's have a taste.
Well, what do you think?
Very nice.
Ah, you like it? Well, I never...
Attractive amber color, nutty flavor, slightly sweet, just a hint of toastiness. There's some spice to it I'm finding hard to place.
Yes?
Is it cloves?
Cloves! Ha ha! By the stone, you're a lady after my own heart. If I weren't buckled in this armor, I'd take you around the corner and, well, you know.
Give me more ale?
Yes. Very well. Flee while you can. You shall not touch me!
Got him.
There we go. Very well. It will
We must fight.
As you say.
Another batholite!
I knew we could not lose. These are vile and tainted creatures. As you say. Of course. As you say.
Direct me.
As you say. Very well. As you say. Yes. As you say. Yes. What is that? A trap? Will be done. Yes. As you say. Of course. Very well.
Die!
As you say. Yes.
Now you die! You have forced my hand!
Of course. Yes.